Hi guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I wanted to hop on here barefaced. I have no makeup on, but I want to show you how I'm going to be getting ready today. I do have to work and I have my son coming with me to work. I bring him 2 days a week. And I also have the Taylor Swift concert with my sisters and my sister-in-law and my girlfriend tonight. I know, I'm pumped. So I wanted to get on here and show you guys how I'm going to do my makeup, especially to make my makeup last all day because I only have time to do it right now and it's going to last me through the end of the night. So let's get started, okay? And if you hop on, say hello. It's pretty early. I know it's early, but this is when I normally get ready. So yeah, so let's get started. So I already sprayed my face with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I love this. I always prep my face with this first. And side note, I do have my son sitting here, Cameron. He's usually sits next to me when I get ready every morning. We get ready together. So if you hear some side noises, that'll be from his movie. He's watching Coco. Right now, he usually watches just a little bit in the morning, and we just hang out. He's always just been my buddy in the morning. Huh, Cameron? Good morning from the book. Hey, guys. Hey, Lulu. Okay, so this... on my under eye cream I'm using, this is like the Estee Lauder. I got this in a free sample. I love the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So sometimes when you go and buy it, you get like the free stuff like from Estee Lauder. So when I do, I don't know, I love this stuff. I go through it real quick. So again, I just prepped my under eyes. Good morning, Christy. How are you? Okay, so I prepped my under eyes, and now I'm gonna go in with the Unique Touch Glorious Face Primer, okay? These are some newer goodies, so I'm so excited to start using these and to show you guys how they look on camera. I'm just pumped. Who doesn't love new makeup? Hey, Bobby, good morning. Okay, so I'm just going to put my primer. I usually apply primer in my T-zones. I typically have some redness on my cheeks, and this primer is very smooth. It smooths out your skin very well, okay? I'm loving this. Okay, so to recap for my skin prep. Hi, Mommy, good morning. Rose water spray. I went in with my Estee Lauder under eye cream, and then I'm using my Unique primer. Now, any Unique products you guys hear me mention, if you are interested, you can shop the link. You can tap my video at any time and my link is posted. So if anyone is interested, feel free to take a look. And we're gonna go in with foundation, okay? So I self-tanned because Taylor Swift is in town. So I self-tanned, and I'm gonna go in with, I have the new, this is new to me, the Unique Touch Mineral foundation. But for my color, I'm gonna go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear, my darker one. I'm gonna mix them. So it'll give me the perfect color. So that's another trick too. So when I am working on clients, every single person is a custom match. There is not like one color that like is for everyone. Even when especially airbrush makeup too. So don't be afraid like with yourself if you're at home and you know, to find the perfect shade, try mixing, okay? So I'm gonna put just this on my face and I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender, which actually is EcoTools. I got this at Ulta. It's very affordable. It's much cheaper than the Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender is still very good. But if you are more on a budget, check out the EcoTools. I like this better than the Real Technique one. The Real Technique one is like bright orange. This one I got, honestly, like the displays were right next to each other at Ulta. So this was the EcoTools brand. And I'm just going to press this into my skin. So my like major tip for applying foundation, which a lot of people do, not incorrectly, but maybe a different technique is, hi Jojo, you want to press it into your skin. Especially with the Beauty Blender, people can easily swirl and like swipe their makeup off. And that is not what you want to do. You want to press this into your skin, okay? And if you see me looking over here to the side, I do have a mirror next to me so I can see what I'm doing. Well, this looks really good. You guys see how good that combination covered everything? Hey, Jojo. It's Taylor Swift, girls. Taylor Swift Day. So excited. So it's hot. I don't know if you guys were up in Cleveland. We've had some hot weather. We're not complaining, but I want my makeup to last. And this concert is outside. It's at the Browns First Energy Stadium. So I'm going to put on a little bit more makeup than I normally would. So I'm going to go back in with just a tad bit more foundation. Not too much. And this makeup is like, the Younique foundation is very sheer. Like, it's got great coverage, but it does not feel heavy at all. It's actually, good morning, Patricia. It's actually very easy to blend. It covers everything. I mean, you guys saw my redness about 5 minutes ago. Let's be real. So it covered all that. Okay, so I'm again just pressing this into my skin. Like so. I'm gonna pin back my hair. So what else is going on? Happy Tuesday, you guys. Okay. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know as we go along. Okay. So don't forget to work your hairline. Okay. So I'm looking in this mirror. I'm liking the coverage. It matches my spray tan. My self tanner. I did it myself. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Okay, so the concealer I'm using today, this is the Skin Perfecting Touch Mineral Concealer. Hi, Angina. Hi, Kimmy. How are you? Okay, so going to apply this underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna use my fingers. Make a downward triangle, kind of like highlight. This is definitely a look I would not do normally for work. So I am gonna highlight like as if I was going to an event or something. I'm gonna put a little bit more makeup on than I normally would. So going back in with the sponge and press this into your skin. Look up, press into your under eyes. This concealer is so good. Wow, it's really creamy. It covered everything. Awesome. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more, just a tad. A little goes a long way. I tend to get, like myself, I have very dry under eyes, so I tend to crease under my eye. So I always tend to put like a little bit more concealer right like underneath. Now, another trick is you don't want to layer too much product on your under eye. So put your foundation on, but keep your foundation away from your under eye area. Leave that area for your concealer. You don't want to put like a layer of foundation and then a layer of concealer, because that will definitely be creasing on you sooner than you would want it to be. Okay. So, looking good. Okay. So, on to the next step, which would be powder. So, I have a face powder, and I have a translucent powder for my under eye area. So I'm gonna just take my sponge, my sponge is damp, take a little bit of powder and go into my under eye and just set this, like so. Now, baking is a huge trend. It's beautiful, but do not bake if you have dry under eyes or if you have wrinkles, because baking then is not your friend. It will definitely accentuate your wrinkles and your fine lines. So take baking, try it out, see if it's for you. I know it's not for me, I've tried it. I like to set with the translucent powder, but I don't typically let it sit under my under eyes for a long period of time because it does not sit well. And I've made my peace with it, but it's okay. But baking is beautiful if you have like, you know, more like oily skin or different skin type where it's not so drying. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, this is my Younique, this is the pressed powder foundation. This is in the color Poplin. It's my face color. I'm gonna go with my powder brush. I'm going to press this into my skin. Again, we press, we're not sliding. We're not swiping, we are pressing into your skin. So this is actually a foundation. So I'm actually putting two levels of coverage on. along with a primer, and I will probably use a setting spray too. We are doing the most for Taylor. Oh, this powder is awesome. It's making my skin look so smooth, for sure. Okay. So, pressing, pressing, pressing. Hi, Tina. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Kimmy. How you doing, boo-boo? Good? Okay, we are moving. So again, this powder, just set my face with. I'm also going to set my under eyes. I used that translucent powder. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of my MAC Studio Fix powder too. I know these MAC Studio Fix powders are tried and true, so I'm just gonna go with a little bit more powder right there, just to make sure nothing moves. Cool, all right, moving on. Next fun part is bronzing. I bronze, then I kind of go into my I sharpen my contour. I'm gonna go with my bronzing brush. I'm gonna go in with the Younique Beachfront Bronzer. This is in the shade Hermosa. Maybe backwards. So I'm gonna go in with that. Go into your contour zones, kind of make a little bit of a fishy face. Start applying. Now, do not take your contour down. Keep it up. Start, you know, top of your ear, down, right in this area. I do this quickly. I'm so used to this routine. So I'm just initially just putting some color on my face, giving my face some definition, bringing some life to it. So we applied the primer, the foundation, and we set it with the powder. It makes your face look really matte. So you want to bring a little bit of life back to your face. Don't be afraid to work your hairline. Okay, work the bronzer on your forehead. And you're just gonna blend upward. Again, keep this high. If you take your contour low, you're gonna make your face look droopy and you just defeated the purpose of contouring. Don't forget your jawline. Oh, this bronzer looks so good. I'm looking in the mirror behind me, in the mirror in front of me. I'm so excited for tonight. It's gonna be a blast. My brother is getting married in October, so this is actually my future sister-in-law Lauren's bachelorette party in Cleveland. So I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. Okay, deepen my contour. What I do, this is not the brush, I take a flat angled brush. This brush does the work for you, it's so easy. And I go in with a shade deeper. I use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm gonna use my MAC Shade Stir palette. It's not really a palette, it's just like a little compact. And I'm just gonna go back to my contour shades, make the fishy face, and just deepen this corner right here, which gives me some more life. So if you're looking at my face from forward, you'll see I have way more definition now with just that little trick. And it might look harsh. We're gonna go back over and blend everything. But for now, I like to contour, and I do have to take it a little bit dark. Like I said, I did self-tan, so sometimes when I'm darker than normal, I have to go in with a deeper contour than what I normally would on a normal day-to-day. Okay. Gosh, this bronzer looks so good. Okay. Back with my powder brush, blend it up. Teach you guys a trick too. Another trick is if you are new to contouring and highlighting, and you get sloppy, a trick you could do is, let me get my setting powder. Take your setting powder on your sponge and just create a sharp line. And this will clean that up. And this will give a more lifted look. Okay, you can let that bake. I sometimes will let that bake. You can let that sit for a few minutes. That's totally fine. Again, I do have drier skin. Baking is not my friend, but if it works for you, do it because it is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do my nose contour. I'm gonna go in with my flat brush. I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna turn myself a little bit so I can see in this mirror next to me. I'm gonna make the number 11 down the side of my nose, close together, not far apart. If you do it too far apart, you're actually gonna make your nose look wider. So, 2 number 11s, pretty close together. Like, do the bottom, okay? That gives you like a little bit more of a button nose effect if you close the bottom, like so. Okay, so I have 2 number 11s on my nose, and then I go back in and I diffuse that line with my powder. So I'm gonna go back with my under eye powder. I'm gonna go back with my Younique foundation powder. And we're going to diffuse those lines like so. And what I do is I kind of take this powder and I'm gonna marry this line right here. So this highlight and contour, I'm just gonna blend it so it's pretty seamless, so it's not like a harsh line. I don't like it being like, oh, she baked, oh, she contoured. I want it to be really blended. Okay, then take my ring finger down the side and center of my nose, highlight the bridge of my nose, like so, okay, and that will soften that out. So that is my check for that. Go back and blend. Hi, Kim, how you doing, buddy? He loves this movie. Okay, highlight. Let's highlight. I'm going to use 2 highlighters. I'm first gonna go in with the Younique Cream 2 Powder Highlight Stick in Benevolent. I got this in my presenter kit. I've been using this like every single day since I got it. It's awesome. I'm gonna go in with my brush. I'm just gonna apply this to my brush and I'm going to tap this onto my cheekbones. And then I'm gonna take this down the center of my nose to highlight my nose. Okay, now, just how we set our creams with powder, I'm gonna set my cream highlight with a powder highlight. So I want my highlight to be really strong, but blended, but I love highlight. I'm gonna go with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Amrezy. This was, I think, was limited edition. This is the Amrezy highlighter. I also love the Morphe highlighters. I like the one with the one shade called Extra. That one's really pretty too. So go in and just apply the powder right over the cream foundation. Or cream highlighter, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I contour first, then I highlight, and then I use my blush to blend all 3 together. Okay, so that's typically how I apply my face. Go in with my contour, blend this out. And then I'm gonna go in with my blush. I'm gonna use today, it's in front of me, I'll use my Morphe palette today, my Morphe blush palette, and then I'm gonna use the shades Babe and Sweet. Very basic, like peachy shades. These 2 right down here, if you can see that, okay? Apply it to my brush, make the blush face. Swipe off your cheekbones and work it backwards. So I kind of go back and forth. I love blush. You don't have to put this much blush on. Blush does fade first. So the first thing to fade off your makeup throughout the day is blush. So I always apply a little bit more blush. Tina, you can shop the link. If you tap my video, you can shop the link. It'll bring you to my Younique page and you can just browse online and then it'll redirect you to check out whenever you're finished. But yes, these products are magic. I love them. Diana got a kit, my aunt got a kit, a few other people purchased some stuff, and the products are great. I'm very pleasantly surprised because I'm very, very picky about my makeup. So yes, all good things. All right, now let's go in with my brows. I typically use the Benefit Brow Pomade, but my brow palette came in, and this is brow powder. And I want to use this today to see how I love it. Now, I kind of wanted to try a powder. I'll be really honest with you. I love brow pencils, but I use them and I go through them so much that I wanted to find something that's a little bit more, I guess, more bang for my buck. So I am trying, like I said, I tried the pomade and I love it. And I'm gonna go back to powder. I used to always do powder. Then I kind of switch it up. I get bored. I'm gonna try this again. So I'm gonna look in the mirror right next to me and I'm just going to start to fill in my brow. Ooh. Look how good, look how much pigment that was. That's awesome. So much pigment with the powder. I'm gonna start underneath. You'll see me going up, doing like hair-like strokes to fill in my brows. Now my eyebrows are very blonde. They honestly don't even show up when I don't have makeup on, but I fill them in to the color of my root, like my hair root color. So I do make them a little bit darker so it looks like I have brows. You see the difference? This powder is awesome. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, so that is one brow. Didn't take any time at all. There's a wax, and then there's two shades, and then these two upper shades are like highlight shades. So I dip my brow in the wax first, and then I dip into both the dark and the light. Okay, I'm gonna kind of position myself this way to fill in this brow. This brow is always my easier brow to fill in. I love this powder. Look how easy it is to fill in. Oh, I'm so sorry. You can't even see me. My bad. It's literally like, took me like 4 strokes to do that. I'm all about streamlining my makeup so that I'm not, you know, spending too much time on my makeup. I'm a mom. I don't have that much time. Okay, so I'm just going up hair-like strokes, filling in my brows. Make sure your brows are not too thick on the inner corner. You don't want to look angry if they're too thick, so make sure you soften them up. Use your spoolie, diffuse them out, okay? You don't want them too thick on the inner. That's my tip. Brows and lashes take me forever. If you are still watching, we appreciate it. Love it. Let me fix my one inner corner. Let me get a little bit closer to this mirror. Hold on, you guys. Let me just... So easy. Wow, I'm loving this powder. My brows look so good. Anything for Taylor. Just kidding. But seriously. So anyways, it's my sister-in-law's bachelorette party. What if she brings us on stage? Because like we're a bachelorette party, you know? I've already been thinking about this stuff. I'm ready. If I'm on stage tonight at Taylor Swift in Cleveland, you guys, my brows are ready. Okay, I'm totally joking. Totally joking. Okay, so blending out my face. I'm gonna move on to my eyeshadow. I have to quickly finish up. Sometimes I spend too much time on my face. So I'm just gonna do a quick tutorial on my eyes, nothing crazy. I'm gonna go in with a bone color shade. This is called Discreet. I'm gonna pull out my eyeshadow brushes so I'm not fiddling through all this. My brushes are right next to me. Okay, so this is Discreet. And I'm going to set my eyes. This is a bone color shade. This will help make your eyes look one color. And like with a base, like a base eyeshadow like this, it will help your eyeshadows to blend easier. So go in with the bone color, set everything, especially underneath your brow, make your brows look more defined. We'll go back into that at the end too. And then I'm gonna go in with, this is a mid-tone brown. I'm gonna use my fluffy brush. I'm gonna look forward and I'm gonna apply this into my crease. I have a hooded eye. My crease is here, but I have a hood, so I start my transition shade right here. So look forward in a mirror and apply, like if you have a hooded eye like I do, try this trick. Try applying it a little higher up. How you doing, Cameron? Good? He's doing so good. My husband works from home, so he's like in his office, and I told him, I'm like, I'm going live, so if you hear him crying, he's like, I'll come and get him. But Daddy's on a conference call. You doing good, Cameron? Okay. So I'm gonna go in with this. I blended out my transition color, very easy. I'm gonna go in with the same brush, use this shade Gingerly to warm up my eyes, and I'm gonna go in and just blend this with the shade that I just had on. I'm just blending, blending, blending. Okay. Well, with this brush, this is a Morphe. Oh, it is off. This is a Morphe brush. I want to say this is a 443 brush. I'm pretty sure it's 443. I'm going to go in with my darker shade. And go into, what I do is I kind of place this dark shade, go in with my brush and just blend. I'm like the inner, probably like 2/3 out. Like, so like this, from this, like the center of your eye over. I'm gonna add some depth. So a trick too is, since we set everything with powder and your face is all set, if you ever have fallout, just flick it, because the powder is gonna act like a barrier and it's not going to let it sink in or like ruin your concealer or your foundation. So that's why setting with the powder, especially your under eyes, is so good. So if there is any fallout, especially with shimmer shades, swipe it away once you see the fallout. So I love like a matte brown eye. It's one of my go-tos. I don't do too, I mean, I do other eyeshadow looks, don't get me wrong, but typically like on a day-to-day basis, this is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go back in and blend that out. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of, where's my quad? My eyeshadow quad. This is in Gentle. I'm gonna take a little bit on my pinky, or actually I'm gonna use my ring finger. And I just wanna do the inner corner, just to brighten that up. Just a little bit. Use my shader brush to blend that. I just want my under eyes to pop a little. Use my shader brush, just gonna blend that. Then go back with my other brush and just blend those two together. You don't want any harsh lines. Just go back, windshield wiper motions. So it looks like I gotta put like eyeshadow right there, but it'll, when the mascara is on, it'll look really good. Okay. Also gonna go in with my shader brush, highlight underneath my brow bone. I'm gonna go in with, this is Timid. Highlight this. Make sure eyebrow up here lifted. Okay, we're almost done. Let me find my eyeliner. Stila, Stay All Day, smudge proof, waterproof, goodness. Use this, it's the best. I'm gonna get pretty close. Apply this right here on my lash line. Maybe do a little bit thicker than what I normally do. Why not? I'm gonna line this way, so excuse my reach. Okay, easy peasy. This stuff is the best. It's so easy. It makes doing your eyeliner literally a dream. I'm gonna go in with the Younique Under Eye Moodstruck Precision Pencil in Proper. This is a chocolate brown. I'm gonna line my lower lashes with this brown. I love this brown. It's very beautiful. And then I'm gonna go in with my shader brush I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeshadow underneath my eye, if I can find it. Here it is. I'm just gonna go in like that. I'm kind of like setting the chocolate brown. A little bit of powder, that's how it's gonna stay longer. And then I'm gonna go in with, I have a small fluffy brush for my waterline. I use this one. This I think is Sigma. And I'm gonna go back in with that gingerly shade, the warm shade, because it's gonna make it look really warm. Bring some warmth to your eye. Lay right underneath like this to diffuse that line. Whoop. Almost got my eyeball there. Okay, so that is really it for my eyes. I always do go back with my initial blending brush and do one more quick blend. Make sure everything is seamless. And I'm looking in the mirror in front of me and everything looks good. I'll post a picture, you guys, of what it comes out like. It looks really good. Just wanted to fix my brow right there. Okay. Last but not least, let's put on our mascara. You guys know this takes me forever, but I'm using the Younique Epic Mascara. It's so good. So I'm gonna take my hand mirror and I'm going to apply it like this. I do about 3 coats, but I'll show you how I do it. I start from the root of my lash and I wiggle up, like so. This mascara is awesome. It separates your lashes, it lifts your lashes. I'm so particular about my mascara. And when I got this in the mail, I'm like, okay, everyone's talking about it, let's try it out. And I'm like, oh my God, I totally get why everyone's talking about it. So I always go back and forth with mascaras. I feel like I just am always an exclusive shopper. Me and my mom are both that way. We always are trying out new mascaras and like comparing back and forth. Like try this one or try that one. But I love this one. So I start on my root, just bring it up, that's 1 coat. Okay, so I'm gonna go back with a little bit more. More is more. I don't care, I love mascara, I love lashes. So again, start at the root, wiggle up. Now you could stop here. You obviously don't have to put on all these coats of mascara. You do whatever is comfortable for you. That is the beauty of makeup. You do not have to do all these steps, but as long as you guys learn like a technique or something that you didn't know before, that is why I'm here. I'm just here to share my knowledge and tips with you guys so you guys learn something that'll help you guys. This looks so good. You guys see if I do like that? Look at that. Crazy. And then after the second coat, I usually go into my my lower lash line, wiggle the one, get the product on your lashes. Cam. He's so cute. We gotta get out the door. We gotta go to work today, huh, Cammy? Okay, now 1 more coat, and then we are done. I do 3 heavy coats of mascara, but I love the look. Okay. Now I want to teach you guys a trick. So I always nick myself somewhere, especially in the morning. And I'm like half awake. So I'm going to teach you how I get, oh God, am I going to do it again on this side too? Lord, what is happening? I'm going to teach you how I get rid of that. So I got myself with the wand. Happens all the time. Let it sit there for like 60 seconds and it's going to come off like chalk with my powder brush. Do not, so typically like if you get, thanks, Christy. I know I've used them all. I've used Chanel, I've used Dior, I used Tarte, I've used the amount of money I've spent on mascara, I am not at liberty to say because it's kind of embarrassing, but I've used the Chanel one too and I love this. Try it out. You've got long lashes. Okay. That's what they look. But I nicked myself. Happens all the time. So I let that dry. I'm gonna take my powder brush. Actually, I'm gonna use this fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna blend it right out. You guys see how it just comes right out? Little trick. Going a little bit of my back to my powder. Not my powder, my beauty blender. And so that's that. So that's like the finished look. At this point, I go in, like I'll visually look at my face, and if I have to adjust anything, I will. But that is it. So I hope you guys liked the from beginning to end look. Let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions about the products, oh wait, I want to show you, I did get my new lipsticks came in too. This one lip gloss, I'm so flippin' excited I love this shade. This was in, the sample size was in my presenter kit, and then I got this one and I was like, so excited. Okay, so this lipstick is called Affluent. Oh yeah, this is an Annie shade. Okay, very beautiful, just a basic, pretty pinky mauve. The lip gloss that I got is Luxe. This is like a pretty pinky nude. Okay, so when are you coming over to my makeup? Are you going to T-Swift too, Tina? Girl, I'm so excited. All right, what do you guys think? I love the lips. I typically don't put my lipstick on until I get in the car because I kiss Cameron 1,000 times. So, but today it'll be fine. So this is the final look. What do you guys think? I'm gonna lift you up so you can see a little bit better. I'm gonna close my eyes. You guys can see how pretty the highlight looks, the bronzer, the contour, and the lips. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna try to come on at least 2 to 3 times a week just to get ready with you guys and show you how I do my makeup. If you have any questions, let me know. Shop the link. If you have any questions about the unique products, just ask me, okay? And any brides out there looking to see if I'm already booking for 2019. So if you are wondering about my availability, I'm in the Cleveland, Ohio area. Just shoot me a message. You can visit my business website too, and my contact email's on there, okay? Bye everyone, happy Tuesday, have a good day.